Welcome again to the Science of Math, and today I'm going to go over the technique for dividing a distance. I'm just going to pick an arbitrary distance like so, and I want to divide that into 3 pieces. And in order to do that, I need to create a line that is like so, that's parallel with this line down here, and then I need to make parallel lines this way to divide that distance out evenly. In order to do so, I'm going to take my compass and I'm going to make a distance, and I'm going to mark that distance like so, and on the other end I'm going to mark that distance like so, and then I'm going to put my point on that intersection to make a point up there. I'm going to make a point on this intersection to make a point here. Now that allows me to fix a point that these 2 points are precise, they're the same distance. Now I'm going to take my writing implement and I'm going to put it right on that point. I'm going to move my straight edge right up to it. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this and make sure that my marking device, my pencil or pen, is right on those 2 points as I go through. That gives me a line there. I'm going to do the same thing on these 2 points so that I make a line like so. Okay. Now I have 2 parallel lines that are parallel, this angle here being the same as that angle there, this distance here being the same as this distance here, and this distance here being the same as this distance. Now that I've done that, and I'm going to just go ahead and reuse this mark here. I'm going to make another mark here, and then I'm going to go out here to a third, and that is weird because that doesn't necessarily always happen. It did happen in this case, but that third mark is not necessarily guaranteed to line up with your first 2. That's a fluke. Because it probably doesn't line up exactly, but it's pretty close. So, very much a fluke. But we'll go ahead with that. So now I've divided this distance here up into 3 pieces. This distance here up into 3 pieces. And that was just because I could just measure with my compass. Now if I connect this one and this one, that really doesn't tell me all that much other than the fact that that distance is, okay, that's there. But because that distance, then I have parallel lines, that is parallel to that one. And those 2 points make a parallel. And this one here isn't going to really tell me anything, so I normally will leave off these 2 lines and just do the middle 2. But that divides my distance into exact thirds. So if I grab another piece of paper, I have my initial distance here to here. So this is my 1, and then this intersection here and here where these lines go through, that gives me my 1/3 and my 2/3, my 1 being 3/3, and that allows me to divide any distance into thirds that I want. Now with that, the number of pieces that I divide that into is completely arbitrary. So if I want to do fifths, I just make This distance here I make a little smaller so I can get 4 marks going up, or 5 if I remember to connect this point here to the 5th point up here, or whatever, so I can divide a distance into any number of pieces that I want.